Hello guys. Now in this video we want to know the concept about electric field lines or electric lines of force and its properties. So electric field lines or electric lines of force. So the very first is electric lines of force are imaginary curves drawn from positive charge to negative charge Electric lines of force are imaginary curves drawn from positive charge to negative charge and tangent at any point on it gives the direction of electric field at that point. So if we have positive charge here and negative charge here, so there is an imaginary curve and tangent at any point gives the direction of electric field. So from this diagram it is very much clear that at point A the direction of electric field is this E1, at point B the direction of electric field is this E2, and at point C the direction of electric field is E3. So tangent at any point on this curve gives the direction of electric field. Now the properties. So properties of electric field lines. So we have to write one by one. So the first property we can write from the definition itself. Electric lines of force are imaginary curves drawn from positive charge to negative charge. So we can write the first one as electric field lines are imaginary curves drawn from positive charge to negative charge, and property number 2, the tangent at any point gives the direction of electric field at that point. The third property is the electric field lines starts from positive charge and terminates at negative charge. So positive charge works as source and negative charge works as sink. Now problem number 4. Two electric field lines never intersect each other. So, like magnetic field lines, the electric field lines are also not intersecting each other, because if they intersect, then at the point of intersection, there will be two tangents showing the two directions of electric field. So, this is not possible. So, if they intersect, suppose we have one electric field line and the second electric field line, then at the point of intersection, we have two electric field, two direction of electric field at this point of intersection, which is not possible. So if they intersect, then at point of intersection, there will be two tangents showing two directions of electric field, which is not possible. And next property is the electric field lines passing per unit area normal to it is known as electric field. So if d phi is number of lines of force and ds is area, and if lines of force are normal to the area ds, so suppose this is ds and the lines of force are perpendicular to it, then E is given as d phi by ds. So for this particular case, normal to this surface n and the direction of lines of force, the angle is 0 degree. And suppose we have a condition when normal to the field, normal to the area is not along the lines of force. So suppose we have a condition like this. And normal is like this, and this angle is theta. So the component of ds it is ds cos theta, so E can be written as d phi by ds cos theta. And when theta is 0 degree, we have E is equal to d phi by ds. So we can get this expression when theta is 0 degree. So the general value is d phi is equal to E ds cos theta, or we can write d phi is equal to E dot ds. This d phi is called flux or electric flux. Now, after knowing these properties, we should learn how to draw electric field lines for some specific cases. So, electric field line patterns for specific cases. Electric field line pattern for specific cases. The very first is when Q is greater than 0, means Q is positive. So we can draw like this. So we have to show the lines of forces are coming out from this positive charge. As we know from the property, the electric lines of force starts from positive. The second one, if Q is less than 0, that is Q is negative. So the lines of force goes towards the negative charge. So you can see the difference between positive and negative. The lines of force are emerging out from this positive charge, and for negative charge it is terminating towards the or going towards the negative charge. Now the third one, for an electric dipole. So as we know, electric dipole is a system of two equal and opposite charges plus Q and minus Q. So we can draw the lines of force like this. So all lines are emerging out from this positive and going towards the negative. Now number 4, uniform electric field. So uniform electric field is represented by parallel lines like this. Number 5, non-uniform electric field decreasing in magnitude. So the lines are crowded, and again it is going away from each other, making the electric field weaker, or the value is decreasing. So this is a non-uniform electric field. The electric field is not same everywhere. As it moves away, they are separating from each other, showing the electric field becomes weaker and weaker. Now number 6 is non-uniform electric field increasing in magnitude. So the lines are coming closer and closer. So this is the electric field gradually coming closer. So from low value to high value, so the magnitude is increasing. So once again a non-uniform electric field and the value is gradually increasing. Number 7, for a positively charged sheet. So this is a positively charged sheet. The lines of force are coming out from it. And as it emerges normal to the surface, so again all lines are parallel like this. And similarly for a negatively charged sheet, in the same manner, the only difference is the lines of force are coming to the plate. So as lines are terminating to the negative charge, again normal to the surface, so again all lines are shown like this. So in this way we can have some important field lines patterns for some isolated positive charge, isolated negative charge, for a dipole, and uniform electric field, and non-uniform increasing or decreasing, and then for a positively and negatively charged. So we should have practice for these field lines also. Thank you.